bell.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. He got me good. He got me good. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. This man is a genius. This man, yo, he got me good. He got me a cap. I am not like, I am genuine right now. Like freaking, I was like, yo, how the hell he do that? That, like, they really made the B sound like a bell. Oh my goodness. I thought, yo, I was about to be like freaking, I was like, yo, bravo, bravo, cinema right here. They deserve all 7 Emmys. Real.
You know, I got a buddy that was literally a bench warmer, and look, there's an invisible phone out there. No, is it? I don't know.
Please rise for our national anthem. This is embarrassing. This is embarrassing. Hey, mind if I dance with y'all? Arson. All the arson. Give me all the arson. I will risk my health for arson. I'm actually sober right now, if you didn't know. Can't talk shit about me. Deep down, they know it ain't right. Vengeance! It's mine! Get wrecked! Throw smoke.
Hello? Full clip, where you going, buddy? Jeez,
Dang, you broke that Velociraptor's heart.
I did.
But wait, there's more.
Yeah, dude, why is everybody here? Dude, I'm too crazy. Like, you can't
Go crazy!
stop.
Ah! Go stupid! Ah! Go crazy!
I mean, I was gonna sit on that Velociraptor, but...
Come on. Oh man. Oh. We got it. That was crazy. That took 3 times. Granted, I didn't do anything for that last bit. I feel like a coward. But at the same time, look at my health. Look at my health. You think I'm gonna do something with my health right there? You lost your mind. Have you lost your mind? Because I'll help you find it.
A lot of people.
Did you know that there is a stigma about E3 this year? What stigma was that? Like, most of this is free, but like, you know, the exclusive content you got to pay for or something like that. What was the deal with that?
Strongly, like the idea of gaming.
The stigma dick in your mouth?
Medicine for people.
To copy Mike, I've dealt with depression for as long as I can remember, and I think that this moment has been really interesting because all of the tools that we have to distract ourselves, or actually speaking for
maybe
me,
later.
I travel a lot. I used to travel twice a month. I'd be gone for weeks and weeks at a time, and so it's really easy to not see the depressive patterns in myself.
He said
and
stigma.
being like, stuck alone in my house for a year. I really had to like spend time with it.
Top of the time zone, everybody. This is Fretty J here with Fretty J Sports, and we are back. Really appreciate everybody for coming out as we're about to get underway with some more TGC Tours action, possibly, and just all in all, more golf for you. Really appreciate y'all for coming by. If you like this kind of content, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. The Fretty J Sports really means a lot. We're underway about to have perhaps a great round or a not so great round, depending on how this practice round goes first. We're going to go ahead and get into it in a bit. Let's look at some of the scores as we skipped last week's tournament because I played the practice round, and let's just say it wasn't enjoyable. It wasn't enjoyable. Playing practice, I did not want to risk being demoted playing a course that I have no business being on, and I think it was a smart investment. Save up, get your stats right, get your swings right, get that all together, and see where we go from there. Currently, some of the leaders, we got Steve Naylor over here, currently through 2 rounds, 18 under. We got Marc-Andre Boileau, Johnny Ingives, Matt Morona, Darren May, all 12 under. We also got Patrick Kennedy, David Lee, 10 under, 9 under respectively through 2. Scott Stubblefield already facing 1 demotion. Point mark already, 9 under. And we've yet to tee off, but we already have a demotion marker already set up. And I gotta say, very nerve-wracking here, as we have a lot. We gotta. Let me see here. Well, it doesn't show us now, but over 2,200 golfers are out here today trying to get into that top 50 cut, so that way we can move on to round 3 and 4. And I think with that round 3 or 4 is going to depend on, that's going to determine where we, whether or not we will see rounds 3 and 4, as the cut line right now is currently looking at 1 over, as a lot of people are tied for 1 over, several more even par, about 5 more 27 under. It's stacked right here at the bottom of the challenge circuit. Really important to make sure you are playing some good golf, and I am fairly nervous about it. It has been extremely competitive. I'm just looking to do the best I can, and hopefully we'll finally reach a round 3 or 4, because that was one of the things that I've been concerned about, is just not being able to reach a round 3 or 4, and that's something I would like to do going forward. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it as soon as I can find Steam, because apparently Steam is not on my taskbar for some reason. No worries. Let's get that. Hopefully y'all having a great day. I do not have chat pulled up. Forgive me. There we go. Tonight's stream, if we were sponsored, Sprite Winter Spice Cranberry. I don't like how they've made this super big where I can't just show you the can and it says Sprite. That's my only concern. Because I'm like, oh yeah, it's Sprite, and you can't see it. You can't see the entire thing. For those who are familiar with the Fretty J brand and Fretty VT, I am not wearing the cool glasses today. As I don't think this is the stream for it. I don't think this is the stream for it. We're going to get serious today. I'm going to put on the headphones so that way I could immerse myself into the game of golf. All right, got that underway. All right, I think we should be straight. Excuse me. All right, we received more stuff. I'm just waiting for my extra light source to charge up so that way I can have another light source on me, because that would be kind of clutch. In fact, can this reach? In fact, no. Dang, is this thing not gonna charge unless I have this plugged in? Whew. There we go. There we go. All right, now headphones in. Or that just falls, whatever. Absolutely love when things just fall for no reason. It's getting a little bit hot for me. One of the things I wanted to say as an intro, if once I get my theme music in, is that the weather in virtual golf, weather is not really a factor except inside your room. And then have a whole intro from there. But of course, that's not going to happen because I said so. But we're going to get some practice underway. Keep promoting that pass. We're going to go to the societies here. And we're going to go to the TGC Tours Challenge Circuit. Now, the way that this goes, if we're going to do... Greens aren't even bad. I don't know, man. So this is the World Golf Hall of Fame Open. We're going to favorite this course. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go back into casual mode and then play that. I love how they're just like, hey, spend some money. I'm like, hold on now. Let's think about this now. Unfortunately, I do not get paid on YouTube nor elsewhere as much to be able to be like, oh yeah, I can do this, I can do that. Like, and that's the truth. Like I barely get a payout. I actually don't remember which course was this supposed to be. Okay, it's a Caledonian. I want to go ahead and play from the blues. And let's go ahead and get started. All right. Let's go ahead and get going. At the first round, that 9 miles of wind. With the driver off the tee, 393 yards. And as usual, we start the first one off fast, and this one's going to be directly in the bunker. It always loves to start out like that. And there's nothing I could do. Like, that thing was, like, I had that thing all the way left. So, that's going to drive you nuts. And if I leave this short, this will also drive me nuts. Oh my goodness, that is a slope. All right. I'm already not liking the looks of this one. That's a nice landing right there. What a shot. That is what we need. That is a tap in for par. Solid way to recover right there. All right, here we are at the second. This one's a par 5, and this one's a slight turn to the right. I wouldn't say it's a dog leg, but it's a tough tee shot right here because you got this tree. As long as you don't hit it up right here, you'll be fine. And I like how no matter what, I just, like, I was trying to pace it. And if that ends up finding the one... Okay, it fought through. I still had about a little bit shy of under 300 yards. But we made it onto the fairway. There we go. That's a good shot. Sounded good. Headed towards the right side, so the wind did not become a factor. We got another 260. Now this one's going to be a wedge. Opting with the lob, and I think this one is going to actually fly over. All right. Just hopped over the green. I was, according to that, very fast. And this one's going to be another par save. Not what we had in mind. I don't like par fives and making par on them. I would like to at least have a birdie. And if that happens during the tournament, we may be in trouble. And I also would like to note, too, the current cut is at 1 over. We're going to have to do more than 1 over. Like, I'm hoping to have some decent scoring rounds. That sounded perfect. Now let's see if the wind moves it. I think it did a little, but I don't really think it did a lot. But we will have a line of sight of the cup just a little bit. This may be about 15 feet out. Let's see what the call is. 11. Not a lot of break here. I think you can hit this one straight in as long as you're accurate. There we go. Our first birdie, and it's on a par 3 too. So that is going to be very important. It's very important to score par 3s under par. Because normally with our track record, we usually take bogeys or pars. And that is something we do not need. So this is great focus on the blue tees. This is the longest part of the course. And another perfect. And this one, despite us trying to put a draw on it, it's still turning right. So it's going to be on the fairway. And we're going to have a nice little look at the green up ahead. This is 129 yards to the pin. I don't know if the wind is going to help us here, but in case it doesn't, put this one off to the side. We also got a little bit of slope here, so I might move it a little bit more. Nice solid shot, but that's going to the right. This one's going to be over the hole. Yeah, the wind definitely didn't get a good carry on that. We're on the green, and we're putting for birdie. This may be 30 feet, but we're on. At least we can get this one close. So that way we can have a good attempt at par. This one's going both ways. I honestly would just want to hit it straight in and just call it. I don't think it's turning back. Yeah, it didn't turn back enough. But we have a good look now for par. This is 4 feet, left to right. Nice job there. Currently 1 under on the practice round. Now here we are at the 5th. We're moving fast here. Hopefully our swing isn't too fast. If I didn't spoke so soon. Luckily, we're on the fairway, but I think that tree is going to be a factor. The lone tree. Yeah. Let's see how we do this here. Oh, way to cut that one. Let's see if that ends up being the play. And that might roll down too. Roll down some more. Roll down some more. What a shot. What a play. What everything. That was executed perfectly. And now you're looking at a birdie putt. And there's not a lot of break here. 8 feet. You do want to be careful. Aiming outside that right edge, and it will go in. A second birdie. Very nicely played. Now a par 3 again. This one, got to be careful with it. Funnels down towards the flag, but you just got to make sure you're accurate with it. That's a bit slow, but I think this one's actually going to be short. The wind caught a lot of that wind. Well, it caught a lot of that ball, and now that's going to be a long putt, but you can predict the big time right to left turn up that mound. So I wouldn't be doing fist pumps yet. Yeah, that's going to be a big one. I think that's going to be a little bit short. Oh, tremendously short. This one might even roll down. Oh, no. Unbelievable. I actually hate this course because of that. That right there will make me hate a course. "45 feet. This one's not going to get there. Our first bogey of the day. We also... All right, moving on. We're at the 7th. Big time to be aggressive here. But not too aggressive where if it was a little bit faster, you would have been hitting the water. Luckily, it's just sand. You can get out the sand. It's just a matter of if we have the right club to get out the sand and onto the green. And I do not like this lie. So much. I'm going to play a freaking 5-iron. That's a perfect. Apparently, that came out a little bit hotter than I expected, so we flew off the back. That one's... Despite us choking down on it, it still went past the hole. Alright, we're looking at a par here. Not a lot of movement, but we're accurate with our putts. It shouldn't be a matter. This is 10 feet. Barely rolls in, but we got it. Still 1 under. And now here we are at the 8th. Wind is now starting to become a factor. 10 miles northwest, headed toward the flag. That one's a bit slow, but I think it's going to go. I don't know if that cart path is going to be friendly. Nope. That is mulch, pine straw. And unfortunately, well, we can play this. Gonna risk it. That needs to stop. Well, it did into the water. Alright, here's our fourth. That's a nice pitch. That's going to come right there. Alright, we have a chance to save par. And I wish I had a little bit more on it so that way it would have came down and rolled. But 9 feet with a right to left turn. And yeah, it didn't break as much. And we didn't put the right stroke on it either. So that's going to be a bogey. I was talking about how I didn't want a par on a par 5. And here we are with a bogey. Leaving us even par through 8. And now here we are at the 9th. A par 3. I gotta say, I don't really have words here. I'm going to go with the sand wedge. Hopefully we get some distance. Like, this is not an easy pin location right here to just go directly at. You got to know what club, like, you got to make sure you know how you're going to hit it. And hopefully it will hit right where you need it. That one's a bit slow, but I think it'll be able to turn right where I need it. Oh, what a good stop right there. That is right at it. That's like 15 feet under. 9 feet, actually. This is for birdie. Just outside the right edge he's aiming for. Oh! Break was a bit faster than you thought, huh? We'll take the par and move on. Even par through the front 9. Now we head on to the back. Trying to figure out how I feel. Well, I say we can do better. We had some bad tee shots. Wind's not really cutting us any favors. But that's a good tee shot to start the back. That's definitely going to be over 300. Oh, a little bit shy. The wind carried it back a little bit. Now here we're at the second. This is also a par 5, mind you. So we have an opportunity to score on this hole if the club is right. And I think we may have the right club here. However, we do not have the right swing, and that is looking bunker bound, if not into the rough. Oh, it rolled out the bunker into the rough. So a little bit of best of the worst of both worlds, actually. And yeah, here we go. They're asking for a chip. I don't think so, but I trust my caddy. I believe I shouldn't have trusted my caddy, because what in the world was that? This is now for birdie off the green, 11 yards. This will be legendary if I be able to pull this off, but don't get surprised if this doesn't work out. Honestly, that's as best as gonna get right there for par. An excellent par save after that terrible approach. Still even par. So we head on to the 11th. A par 3. This one feeds into the back. So I'm going to actually aim for it right here. Put a little bit of air on it. Ain't no way I hit that fast, but we might be on the fairway. Alright, we're in the light rough. Apparently that was very slow. That's going to come around. We might have a chance for par here. 8 feet outside the right edge again. Apparently that was not enough. Guess we were destined for a bogey there. And now the 12th. Might as well hit driver. No need to hold him back. Perfect. That one's going to drift to the left, but that mound is going to hit it right back in the center. Or at least try to. It's been haunting on that high side. 312, but we're on an incline. All right. 83 yards. That's a perfect. I might be right on that mound. It really tried. But unfortunately, we will have a difficult putt coming up. This is 26 feet. Kind of angle I'm taking here. This one's going right to left pretty fast. I think that's tracking really well. Oh my goodness, you can't get better than that. That's probably one of the best putts you're going to get from that range. Granted, we didn't get the birdie, but that was a great opportunity to just save right there. Now we're at the 13th, the par 4. Hopefully, not as a lot of bad luck here. Again, with the driver, these recommendations are horrible. Unfortunately, we did not get that one to turn. This one's heading into the pine straw. And that's going to be a tough shot. Indeed. Look at that. Going with a 3-wood through the straw. This is going to be an entertaining shot right here. Well, you hit that one perfectly. Fortunately, it caught too much of the trees, so it couldn't get the entire distance, and it's in the sand, but we're looking at a good shot here. We're going to go ahead and hit a pitching wedge as a splash. See what happens. So I like how Caddy gave me a shorter club. I clubbed up and it still wasn't enough. So our Caddy is trying to sell us here. Expect them to be fired. I just want to get this one close so that way I have a shot for bogey instead of double. And this is to go 2 under. Sorry, 2 over. That should go in. All right. So far, only 2 bogeys and 2 pars on the back 9. And now here's another chance at it. 388 yards. Nice swing. This one should be on the fairway. Turning a little bit to the right. All right. Got it at for 319. Going with a lob wedge here. A bit slow, and the wind is not even going to help. That just... Man. Truly sad right there. Well, look at this, though. Almost went in. But it will roll way past the hole there. And now this is about 13 feet to save par. Not a good look. But we'll get it done. Nice. I don't like this pattern of par, bogey, par, bogey. But here we are at the 15th, another par 4. That's a perfect. Excellent shot. 302 yards. Going with a 9-iron here, 156 yards out. Let's see what that's all about. Also, mind you, this is uphill, so it will not make it to the green. Yeah, Caddy's really throwing us pretty bad here. I'm not sure what's he on about, but not been giving me the right clubs as a default has been very sus. So you're going to really have to make your own decisions here as this is a 4-foot putt. Finally, some back-to-back pars, so we didn't get a bogey there. But we'll see what happens on the 16th. All right, now here we are, the 16th. This is 398 yards here as we look at the sky view. Got 4 bunkers on the right on your tee shot, 1 on the left. And then you have to go across a pond for your approach. So be expected to hit those obstacles. Currently 9 miles, 10 miles northwest. So aiming for the left is going to definitely help this ball. A bit slow, but it's going to be down the fairway. I'm totally okay with this, as long as it doesn't roll off. But I think we're going to get a lot of yardage right here. We might go past 320. Hey. All right, 79 yards. Instead of going with a pitch shot, I am going to hit a normal and arc it. A bit fast, but I think that's going to be on the green, but I think it's going to fly way past the hole. Might get... Okay, we got a little bit of backspin there. We're seeing the flag in the picture. Might be a good shot, but we know it's going right to left from where we're going to putt, so be expected for that. And here we are, 12 feet for birdie. Neat one on the back nine here. If that didn't break at all, wow. All right, this time 7 feet. Nicely done. That was a little bit scary there. A little bit scary, but here we are. Headed to the 17th. Currently 2 over. We could still have a chance to make up for it. And now here we are, par 3, bunker up front. Sand on the side. The wind is 11 miles northwest. Got a 7-iron in hand. Caddy has been very sus. We're going to trust here. That's perfect. Let's see if that actually stays on. It should have every reason with the wind, the elevation, and that just didn't go. It got the distance, but it just didn't get on. So the wind was not as serious as we like it to be. Currently 17 yards out. Oh, what a shank for par. Yeah, those chips are going to be the devil for us. Well, we got to get settled in. We're 3 over right now. I feel like we have an opportunity to play this. As it's now 8-10. Absolutely no shot to drive this one on. Going with 3 hybrid. A bit slow, but that's going to be safely on. And we put this one a lot to the right, so that way we can just hit a pitching wedge right here and not worry. A bit slow, but I think that's right on the button. Now, if it rolls forward, that'll be great. It did a little bit, but we have a good angle. Let's see if we can putt that one for birdie. It's a bit of a left to righter right here. 21 feet to finish off 2 over. Oh, man. Had it all the way down until it reached a cup and it just lipped out. We'll finish 3 over for the practice round, and honestly, I am comfortable enough to where I'm like, hey, I feel like I can play this in the TGC Tours as long as we don't put up, I know what happened with our misses. So as long as I clean up those mistakes, don't take too many gambles I shouldn't be making, we can definitely be able to be a contender for the TGC Tours. So, receive some balls right here. Also, don't forget, if y'all like this kind of content, please, please, please make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe to the Fretty J Sports channel, home of everything sports and sports video games. I've been recently uploading some footage of me playing NASCAR 2006 Total Team Control, and on TikTok it's been a hit by one of my latest videos. Got over, I believe it should be at 6,000 right now. I'm really excited about that. There's going to be more on the way. There's going to be more Tiger Woods 2004 on the way. And hopefully we'll get some more TGC action here as we will go ahead and get started and play right after this.
Fretty exiting turn 2. Now they're half a second away. They are punting. Got him. Here we go. Fretty at the home stretch. It is all over. And Fretty will win the Daytona 500. Woo! Going left, knowing that all my shots have been left. I'm gonna aim for the water. No, this is gonna. No, watch this. I'm gonna jinx myself. I'm gonna jinx myself right here. This is gonna be a very slow shot. It's gonna end up being a very slow shot. Oh, no. There we go. Look at that. Whoa! Well then. Boop.
Can I get a clip, please? You fell for the trap card! Who's in Maine? I hear you moaning over there.
I'm upstairs.
Are you in the, like, surveillance in Maine?
Yeah.
Oh, I see you. Come over here. Other side. Oh, no, 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 no. Turn back. Turn back. Keep going. No, 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 no. Right up here. See me?
I do not see you. I am blind. Oh, hi.
Yeah. No! What? No! Stay up there. Nobody speak of this ever.
Break out the champagne. Oh shit, let's go. Oh! Freddy came back from the dead.
Y'all want some wings? They're down there. All you have to do is take the leap of faith. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Oh man, I wish I could. Let me pick it up for lost time. What's gonna happen? The train police is gonna stop me? Oh no! 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 What? What? Hey, look, they're kissing.
Hi. I'm normal.
Gonna bail me out here. Bank? Man, this one looks like it doesn't want to roll down. Come on, roll down. 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 Goodness gracious. What are you celebrating for? That's no, oh yeah, that's good. Look at this. Gotta finish him off in style, you know.
Motherfucker have any ammo?
I think they're trying to chase me down.
Holy, but I found some ammo.
Sorry,
Nice.
that was they just climbed up top of me and I just one-shotted them. Got that on 4K. Unbelievable. I'm telling you. Ten under. 10 under.
He just dropped the ball! He just dropped the ball! What? What? He just dropped the ball like he thought it was a foul. He just like
Oh my goodness. All right, top of the time zone, everybody. Welcome back. It is Fretty J here with Fretty J Sports. We appreciate all of you for sticking around and tuning in. Yando, appreciate you for coming by. Do please keep in mind that we are going to have a little bit of a delay depending on where you are. I saw that there was a 3-minute latency using Restream. And actually, let me fix this right here. There we go. I wonder if I could change, no. There we go. But yes, welcome back everybody. We're gonna go ahead and actually start the Caledonia World Golf Hall of Fame Open here. Really nervous about performing well. I do not want to deal with a demotion as the difficulty of lately has been intense. Let me actually there we go. So let's actually look at this real quick. So far, currently, 18 under is the leader. 1 over is still the projected cut line. So you got to make sure we're strapped in, locked in, and we got to go from there. Here are the settings we're dealing with. Going to be playing from the blue tees from hole 1. We're going to get some low west winds. We're going to get underway. All right, so far the wind is not going to be an issue here as we reach our first hole. It's going to be 393. See how we play this one. Last time I think we reached a bunker. This time we slice the other direction. Into the bush. That was out of right field. Let's see if this plays. Well, we was able to get out, but not really happy with that shot. All right, a good pitch will help us here. A bit fast, and that is gone. So much for elevation being a factor. But look at that. Almost had it again, and that's going to roll a bit too. Double bogey action. Oh, this is actually bogey. Saves bogey there, and that would have gotten ugly pretty quick. And now we're flirting with that cut line. So, opposite reaction of how we started our practice round. And now here we are at the second, a par 5 to make up for that terrible start. Or not. I guess this time we're actually going to hit it fast into another tree line. We luckily get a good bounce, but another 400 yards to go. We hit that one perfect. Unfortunately, we still got another 200 yards here. But we do have a hybrid. Or 3-wood. Which one you want to play? That one's a bit fast, and that one went wide left. I don't think we was expecting that to go that left. In the pine straw for birdie. That sounded good, but it hit the tree. And it's still going to roll. That's rolling away from the hole. Man. Can't catch a break right now. 14 feet for par. This was not going to be an easy putt. Well, we sink it. Read the break pretty well. Still one over. And now we have our first big test here, a par 3. And this one's 3-tiered almost. A bit slow, but I think it's going to be safe on the green. It's just a matter of what's the distance going to be. And looks like it's going to be wide. He's going to aim this one extremely to the left. Oh, he's expecting an extreme drift down. Let's see if that works. 39 feet. And honestly, I think the plan here was just to have it stop before it gets down that second hill. Because if it goes down that second hill, that's a whole nother ball game. And so, safe play right here. Just get the par, move on. Honestly, a good decision right there. Simply a good decision. I don't want to play this one dangerous, especially with one bogey already on the scorecard. Moving on, we're at the 4th. Currently 1 over for the round. Trying to get back some lost position here. That was a little laggy right there, but we're going to be on the fairway. That's going to be a first. We're going to get some good yardage for 315. And now, second shot. Good opportunity here to put this one close. 124 yards with an 8-iron pitching it. Oh my goodness, that ended off horrible. It felt good in the hands. We're on the green. I'm going to see if it rolls off. It's on the green, but we have a long putt right here. That's like 40, 50 feet. Actually 40. A little bit of turning right here. This is going to be the longest putt for the TGC Tours we've played. This is going to take off immediately here and then start the drift back. Here we go. For birdie. That may be a little bit short, but it's turning. What a shot. That is... Birdie was really out the question, but to get it that close really gives you confidence, and it's a big sigh of relief facing that for par. I'm okay with that. And now here we are at the 5th. Another par 4. This one's 411 yards, featuring some bunkers right here on the right. So if you want to try to get to this area, you better make sure you're able to carry it. I'm sensing a little bit of left movement here. That one's going a little bit right, but I think it's going to be able to hop over. That is definitely going to hop over. We're going to be safe on the fairway for over 316 yards. Nicely done. And now this one is a tough lie here to spot. Just a touchdown, 96 yards. Hit well. Let's see if it spots it and rewards us. What a shot. 7 feet for birdie. Our first birdie of the round. Brings us back to even par as we head to the 6th. But we're not out the park yet. The 6th is going to be a par 3. Set up for 151 yards downhill. This is the one that cost us last time because we had chose the wrong club. Going with an 8-iron here. Perfect. Got a little draw on it, and I think this is headed right at the hole. It's going to hop up a little bit, but it's going to stay put at a good distance. I think that's 10 feet. Oh, yeah, this is 9 feet, but it's a little tricky here. Just aim a little bit to the left. think it's going to turn back. Got it! Back-to-back birdies. Definitely needed. And now we're 1 under. We still have a long way to go, but we got 2 birdies, and it's back-to-back. That's definitely good. That is phenomenal right there. Now we're at the 7th, and this time, like now, we can start playing safe. But that just seems like it was rigged. No way we just have a nice rhythm tee shot and it just shanks it. And then that one ends up fine. All right, now we need to hold this one out for par. However, the odds of us doing that is very slim. That's a good-looking shot, though. All right, we can make this to go back just one stroke. Bring us back to even. All right. Humbled us a little bit. Remind us where we are in the game. Sometimes I feel like we're scripted to have a bad hole, just so that way we stay mediocre. But here we are at the 8th. And that one was terrible. But we're going to be on the fairway. I don't expect us to try to go for it on this second shot. We do get 303 yards, but I'm not expecting... I mean, we can actually go for it. Question is, do you want to? It really just depends on this tee shot, on this second shot. Yeah, there is no way I hit that one awful just for it to go in the water. I think it was definitely set up for us to mess up there. But we keep our composure and put that one... Well, that's away from the hole. 19 feet. This is going to be a clutch putt for par. Oh, man. Well, we went from back-to-back birdies to back-to-back bogeys. Oh, sorry. Double bogey now. Yeah, this course wants to really punish us. I think that either the course or the game just wants to make sure... Because we don't spend any money on this. We haven't spent any money on this. And I think it's kind of making us lose a bit of these. Because honestly, I'm pretty sure that some of these swings are highly questionable. Like, that sounded good. I don't know if this is going to turn. I don't have shot shaping on. But, well, that's about 15 feet. Oh, that's actually 9. We can get another birdie here. And we do. Keep our composure, finish off the front 9. 1 over, currently at the cut line. I simply feel like we made some mistakes that we shouldn't have made. Or, like, we had ourselves set up where we shouldn't have made mistakes. And then all of a sudden, errant swing just set us back. Like, we do that one, and that feels good. Then next thing you know, it's a slow, and it goes 30 yards to the right instead of forward. Yeah, it'll drive you nuts. The second shot here at the 10th, we are going to go for it because we have nothing else to do. And that one's going straight left into that bunker again. I don't know how many times we end up in this bunker path, but we're learning from our mistakes here. Going with the flop instead. Look at that. Good call. This one's for birdie now. This one's a little left or right for 9 feet. Gets in there. All right. Continuing our momentum with back-to-back birdies on the 9 and 10. Back to even par. This is giving us promise here. As long as nobody else is scoring like how we're scoring, we should be fine. But again, it's a stacked roster, a stacked lineup playing tonight. As Wednesday at midnight is actually the deadline. Currently with a 3-iron in hand. 201 yards. Oh my goodness. This is the second time we've played this. And it literally makes us not only miss, but miss in the worst way possible. Unbelievable. So not only did we went in the water after that swing, directly in the water, we lose a shot stroke. I just knew it. Like, every time we start doing good, it just starts to get difficult for no reason. And now we're dealing with another double bogey. Triple bogey now. My goodness. Looking at 3 over now. I don't feel like I'm that terrible. But this game makes me feel like I am sometimes. Like, I do my best to put this one right where I need to be. And sometimes I get it, sometimes I don't. We're at the 12th now. This one got to be straight in. We get that birdie. We need 2 more to go back to even. A lot of pressure right now. I'm actually going to go with the 3-wood here. Probably the best decision to make right there, because I do not want to try to get aggressive, knowing that my luck lately, it was going to just end up being wrong. Second shot. Nice decision, nice swing. This is going to be right at the hole. Might fly by a little bit. I wish I put some backspin instead, but it's fine. 14 feet, a little bit left or right. That one might miss to the right, just a hair. We'll take the par. And we're really rushing here because we really want to make as many birdies as we can to solidify ourselves, because not everybody has finished playing yet, and we may be looking at the cut line moving up a little bit more than we expect. Here we are at the 14th, 388 yards. Good swing. That should be on the fairway unless it goes too far to the right. I don't think that's going to be possible. We're going to get 300 yards. It's going to turn a little bit to the left, but we're going to be on the mound, so expect us to aim a little bit more right of the target. Yeah, I think we're going to be safe right here. 97 yards. A bit slow. Actually, I think we played it a bit slow last time, and it stayed there. All right. Off the green for birdie. In the deep rough, too. You can't get any better than that, chat. That will be a good par save. Now, at the 15th, 430 yards. We're going to try to cut this corner here. We tried. It didn't do a lot of cutting, but we're going to be on the fairway. It's going to turn from this mound for a good 307. Last time we played, it's short. This time we're going to go right at it. That went sliding to the right. I'm hoping this hits a mound. It does. What a shot. What a kick. That is a beautiful shot right there. Great call to aim that one to the right. Because that went hard left. And we was grateful that we didn't be conservative on that, because that would have just went straight into the bunker instead of the rough to hit that mound. That would have been a whole nother story. So great call. Next round, we know what to do if we land in that spot again. Currently 1 over, right at the cut line. That's going to be huge. Here we are at the 16th. We can't afford any more ill-advised shots here. We got to stay focused. Try to get back into the rhythm here. Perfect. What we needed. Let's get this one as close to the water we can without going over, so that way it's not in the picture. We didn't really do a good job of that. We did score it for 322. Why do I have a feeling that that water's still in play? Well, we made sure it wasn't. We're going to put some backspin. That's right at the hole. And we're going to get some backspin. Get that a little bit closer. And now this is a 5-foot putt for birdie. Back to back again. All right, now this is when the course starts to play with us the game starts to play with us. We think we have a shot here. We're back to even par, headed to the 17th, but it's a par 3. Luckily, there's no water hazards here. Just a matter of putting it... See, this area right here is a problem. If we can make sure it lands right here, we'll be fine. But it's just a matter of landing it right there. Now it's a perfect. We might have a shot, but at the same time, I see it look like it's going to roll. Oh, whoa. We got it back on. Let's see if it stays on, though. We're not getting any backspin from this. It's going to be a long putt, but it's a long putt for birdie. It's only 26 feet, and it's uphill. Well, no, actually, it's a little... It's downhill. It's going to take off. I have no idea how to call this one. It's going right to left. It's going to take off, but it's going to slow. It's going to come down to this. I just want this close to the hole, if anything. I'm like, I've already accepted because I put it too far that we might not make it. I just want this one close so that way I don't have to think too hard for par. 26 feet. Tracking well. Very nicely done. Could have aimed it a little bit to the right and would have went in. We will take the par. Well, to keep composure there, to stay even par. However, one birdie will give us a leg up on the competition. This one I am playing conservatively. And well played, too, because Island Green is something you don't want to play with. And you don't want to leave this one too far out, so you have to be very selective about what clubs you use. Gonna put some shot creating, some shot shaping here. This is 123 yards. Oh, no. We're going to be on the green, but this is going to be a long putt. I don't think that stays on. Nope. But given that, I can now chip it. So I'm okay with that, actually. Because look at this. Well, we could have got a little bit closer, but I think that's still a fair play. 8 feet to remain even par. This one's a tricky one, too, because it's starting to get fast right here. Oh, so close by a hair. Oh, I almost misswung right there. And we go 1 over. Collecting 7 birdies, but too many bogeys. So we're right at that cut line. For now, we're actually going to check. We're going to refresh the stats in a bit. Actually, let's we'll actually check this on the other screen real quick. Well, it didn't show up yet. So our first round thoughts of the match. I honestly feel like we had a lot of potential there. We just got a little bit careless trying to go for some shots, and some shots we had no business taking, like that one par 3 where we did not even make it close. We should have just probably chipped it back out and then went back forward, because I think that made us lose an additional stroke that we did not need. So I mean, I think regardless we was going to end up with bogey, but I felt like we could have gained a stroke back. Because it went into the water, then we had to hit again and then putt. So, but honestly, we just need a better tee shot from over there, because no matter what, it's just been going, like, we've aimed to the right and it's still been going left. So that's something that we're going to have to work on. We're going to have to focus on. And let's go check this out again. Go ahead and refresh. Yeah, that really broke my heart, just missing it by that much at the end. Like, we had the right idea. Yeah, it looks like it's not going to refresh at the moment. Well, looks like we have no choice but to go to the next front 9. We'll keep it active for you as we head on to the second round, and perhaps our final round here for the World Golf Hall of Fame Open. Really appreciate everybody for coming out. If y'all like this kind of content, make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Really appreciate it. It's Black Friday, round 2 for Fretty. Let's go ahead and get going. 402 yards. Winds are now 10 miles west today. So we're going to expect this one to put some resistance on this ball right here. Perfect swing this time. We may not get the 300-yarder, but this one's going to come close, about at least 280. Yep, good call, good call. All right, second shot. Whoa. Going with a normal pitching wedge here. Perfect. But that wind, though, caught a lot of it. My goodness. Man, that wind was no joke in the air. All right, 34 feet. This one's not going to be a pretty putt. You think that's going to turn back? It is going right at the hole. Man, we was right on it. Good call. We'll finish it up for par. Nice start. Big sigh of relief that one went better than how it went last round. Moving on to the second hole. This is a par 5. 622 yards. This one's definitely going to take 2 shots. Wind is 12 miles west. This one's definitely going to head to the left. Let's hopefully you can get past these trees. It does. That's going to be safely on the fairway. .296, almost 300 yards there. Now with the 3-wood in hand, or do you want to try to... I think we're going to go with a punch shot here. Driver on the deck, just risking it. Oh, that sounded pretty good. We might actually get another 280 out of it. 271, not bad. Lob wedge, 57 yards. Really going extreme here. And great call, because that went way to the left. Stays in play. And this one's dead still. This one could be an easy birdie. As long as you hit it straight. Gets in there for birdie. Our first birdie of the day. Brings us back to even par. And we're going to check our screen, our monitor on the other side. Yes, we're currently placed 39th inside the window to make the cut. As 1 over is the safe side. With a 5-iron, 173 yards. Let's see if this is the right call. I think that may be the right call. Maybe a little bit too far out, but it's on the green, so that's step 1. Step 1, it's on the green. I think this one, you just line this one up. Just outside the left edge. 25 feet. This will be huge if he makes this. Oh, just a hair. Yeah, it went too much to the right and it didn't come back in time. So maybe another cup out and it would have definitely drained it. That would have been huge right there. But we're still okay, still at even par, and this wind is going to help us here. 14 miles per hour, northwest, tailwind. This ball is going to fly. This one's a bit slow. I don't like how it went too much to the right here. This is going to hit the bunker. Not what we intended there. All right. We almost had it, but it's going into another bunker. We clubbed up, but we didn't club enough. All right, we could still save this if we get a good splash shot. Oh, sculled it. Was not expecting that one to come out hot. All right. Let's learn from our mistakes. 28 feet to save par. Oh, this one's going to stay up this time. All right. Our first bogey of the day. And honestly, that was a good read. It's just one of those things where it just didn't turn back. Well, it did turn the first way. It just didn't turn enough. More opportunities here to hit this one long. Again, a bit slow. I think this is going to be fine on the fairway. It's going to actually hit the fairway and keep going. We might get a 330 out of this one. How about a 340? Just a bit shy. 62 yards. With the lob wedge. That one's not coming back down. And we didn't put any backspin on it. We didn't try to put backspin on it. So that's on us. But we know if we did, we would have definitely been looking at that shot perhaps being a little bit worse. And this one's a tough one. 22 feet. You can see it going a little bit to the left and also back to the right pretty hard. I'm going to leave this one outside the right edge. See what happens. Actually, trust yourself. Put it right there. It's going for it. Looking good. We got one. Believe in yourself. And we got ourselves a birdie to bring us back to even par. That was a tough read. And we definitely got it. You just had to do some mental math and mental gymnastics there. Now a par 3 on the 6th. And this one is a dangerous one. I honestly don't know how to play this one. The pin is all the way in the back, too. I don't think this one... This one's going to be... As long as you don't hit it in the water. Which, water really isn't in play unless you do something crazy. I'm just happy for this one to be on the green. However, this putt is going to be insane. Yeah, like I said, this putt's insane. "46 feet. This is the longest putt, by the way. I'm going to just try to keep this one short because I don't want to risk this. As long as it picks up speed somewhere. I think that was a safe bet. We're not out of the woods yet. This is a 12-foot putt for par. Cleans it up. That was a tough putt. That was a tough hole regardless. That pin location was very sinister. I was glad, one, I was able to get it on the green. It's a good call. 2, leave it short enough, but not too far enough, so that way I'd be able to putt this. Now, here we are at the 7th. Can't believe it's just the 7th hole. I think this was going to be fine. For some reason, I was thinking it was the other hole where it just went straight into the water. Or it could be that hole. But we left it extreme to the right. And now we're going to have a blind approach shot. And honestly, we live for it. Because this is what we're going to do right here. We're going to aim right there. That's a bit slow, but we're counting on the wind. I'm hoping this kicks forward. Oh, it tried. It really did. I think that's a safe approach. Good par. Yeah, that one caught a lot of the wind from the scoop up. Great idea. It just didn't get enough to land on that fringe and roll. It just caught the heavy rough and it stayed. Like, it tried to fight out, but it only moved like a foot. It would have been a great kick out onto the green. We would have been putting there, but unfortunately that wasn't the case. Now we're at the 8th, a par 5. Big opportunity here to swing this one for 300 and put this within 2. That one's a little bit fast and is going down the left side. It's going to be on the fairway. Now, we've learned our lesson before. And as much... I think we're going to go for it here. I think why not? I think we're actually going to miss-hit this one and it still be fine. Because it's not in the water. However, any other circumstances? No, we're not playing that game. We're not playing that game. Simply because first round, we went in the water. I'm not taking any more chances. Because look at this. This is now for eagle. That is now a birdie tap-in putt. Bringing us now to 1 under through 8 of the second round. Now imagine if we hit that one pure, that second shot pure. Meanwhile, let's look at the 9th here. Yeah, this one is going to be ugly. 101 yards, winds northwest. This is going to be a challenge and a half. I think this one's actually going to be okay. Going to get a little bit of roll. And this one's going to get us closer to the hole. Oh, it's picking up speed. The hole's now in the frame now. Excellent. Now, this is a 14-footer, but it is going to be right to left at the start. And depending on how you play it, is how it's going to come down. I will be okay if this misses, but long... Ooh! Like I said, I was okay if it misses because that was going to be a tough putt. As long as it didn't go too far out the window of acceptable second putts, I was going to be okay. But we cleaned that up for par there, and that's good. We might actually be able to actually see, you know, as we head on to the back 9, we're not out the woods yet. We still need to put some more birdies because 1 over is not a safe place to be. 565 yards. We're starting the 10th. as a par 5. Headwind. And this one's taking off. We're going to get about at least 260 off of this. Going to be a bit shy of 280. But has a good look. I don't think driver here is going to be makeable. We're going to aim for the steps and see what it gives us. Well, that's going nowhere near the steps. That's going in a bunker. Truly unfortunate, but we're not out of bounds, so... Let's see how this one plays. Oh, a perfect pitch shot. Though it did leave us a bit short. It's running up there, though. That should be at least 30 feet. I'm sensing an early left to right movement and a bit of... Oh, okay, so it's all right. All right to left. 33 feet. It's looking pretty good. This one's going to be too much to the left, though. Yeah, that's a little bit too far outside the comfort range of the next shot, but it's 6 feet to the pin. We learned from our mistakes, and we just go ahead and turn this one. Good par. We didn't make a birdie on that par 5 due to being our second shot reaching the sand. But we're dealing with headwinds now as we head on to the 11th. This one's a par 3. The dreaded par 3 that made us lose several shots before. With a 6-iron in hand. Aiming for the trees on this one. That one's a perfect. I don't think that... Wow. Surprisingly. Wow. All right. So the wind was not that serious. All right. So we got to make sure this stays up here and then rolls. Well, it's going to roll down, so you're going to have to put this one at a good spot. That is a good spot. It might roll down a little bit, but with that backspin, it's going to fight it and stop it right there. What a shot right there. Eight feet for par. Now this one's going to be a tough one to miss. But we get it done. We've been cleaning those up, and that is huge. Those are some, like, reading those putts, it's so easy to miss. Because you don't know how serious these breaks are. But we've been on it right now for this round. And we're keeping our nose clean. Now here we are at the 12th. 401 yards. I'm going to aim at the tree line. Just because I know it's going to come back. Going to get a little draw with the wind. Almost hitting the tree there. Let's see if it... Oh, no, it did not kick back onto the fairway. So we're going to be in the rough. gonna go with the 9-iron. Honestly, this is like in that in-between range where you're just like, hey, just hit it and see what happens, because you know you're probably gonna have to bring out the wedge again. Well, it's gonna fight, but apparently that's too short. It was worth a shot, because, like, that could have went either way. It could have went either way. That one maybe went a little bit too far, but this is for par. And this one looks straight in. Maybe a little bit of movement, but I don't think it's too serious to do, like, a turn. Whoa, apparently it was too serious. And that's going to be our first bogey on the back nine. And we go back to even par with that. Only 2 bogeys on the day so far. But we now start to tremble into danger zone. As we're going to take a refresh on the score. One over is still the cut line, as 40th is now where we're at. .333 yards and a dog leg to the left. And that one's going to the right instead. That's funny. 246 yards. Well, we're on the fairway. That's all I could say about that. But I will say that we could be a lot better. And this shot is not pretty. In fact, I'm going to aim across the green. Because I learned my lesson. But that wind wanted to play with us today. And now we're in the sand. If we didn't have the wind to deal with, I think that was a fine decision. Absolutely. I think it would have been a fine decision. And we put that one right on the money to recover. Now we need this par. Otherwise, we're flirting with that cut line again. Good par. Headed on to the 14th. If we just make the cut line, I don't think it matters where we score. As long as we, you know, once we get to round 3, I'm free. I could screw up. I'm gonna be excited that we made a cut for the first time in forever. But we just got to get past these last 4 holes. Perfect. And that one's gonna be piped. That might be a little bit too piped though. See how it rolls down this hill. It's going to take a ride for 340 on the mound. I think that's going to play nicely. It's going to hop. And that's going right at the hole. My goodness, that's going to be the best shot we did all day. This is going to be for birdie. 4 feet. A little bit of right to left. Go ahead, fella. Yeah, we got it. Good composure. We're back to 1 under. Now here we are at the 15th. Another dog leg to the left, but this time we got some headwind. I'm going to try to put a draw on it. Slight slices. It's fighting. It's going to be down the middle of the fairway for about 270, 280 under. All right, a little bit over 280. But this next shot is going to be a doozy. Going 6-iron, going to put a fade on it. Actually going to go with a 5-iron. That's perfect. It's still on that left side, but I think we might get some good results here. It moved up forward a little bit. Just a little bit. But I think this is a motionless shot right here. I think this is straight up. Just a little bit straight up. 30 feet. It's moving more right to the than left. I think this is right here is a good spot. It's just a matter of draining it. And that one might be on its way. Oh my goodness. Inches. Inches. We was onto something right there. That was going to be a crazy uproar in my room of just me. We're heading on to the 16th, currently 1 under for the round, 395 yards. I'm going to put a little fade on this one. I don't want this anywhere near the water. This is going to go all the way to the end of the fairway. It's a great shot. And yeah, just about it. 336. Yeah, you might want to just go ahead and hit a pitching wedge here. I don't like this shot simply because for obvious reasons, this is over the water. But cleaned it up. Let's see if it turns down. Not quite, but that's a good look for birdie. About 10 feet. Maybe a little bit of movement. Yeah. 12 feet for birdie. A little bit. It's picking up a little bit. Oh, yeah, that took off bad. Understandable. We'll clean up the par there. But yeah, that was a tough place to be. If it rolled down a little bit more, we'd have had a better look. That aiming from right there a bit closer would have definitely been the call. But we're still 1 under. Winning the tournament is not in the picture. That is for sure. Winning the tournament is not in the picture. What's in the picture is just making the cut. And we have a par 3 with no hazards but the sand. That one's a bit slow, but I think that's going to work with us as this one's headed right towards the hole. Oh, that's a uphill shot. That was definitely uphill. It was fighting it too. For birdie to go 2 under. $13 feet. Oh, well, that one didn't break at all. Well, we saw it going left to right. and it just didn't break enough. We didn't want that to turn too much and play it like almost like left edge, because if it skid off the back, see this right here, this is a no-no. This is probably the safest, this is probably the smartest moves we done. Final hole of the round. We just got to make sure we clean it up here. And we slice it, and that's looking waterbound. I just knew that it was going to do something like that. I just knew it, because, like, there's no way. I think this one's on the green. It might hop off. All right, well, time for some magic here. Off the green. 27 feet for par. For the shirt. Oh my goodness, we almost had it. And now we got to do it again from the other side. To save bogey. And we don't. Erased everything, and we're at 1 over again. It literally came down to us, because, like, we did everything how I wanted it to. And then the 18th, it was like, you're doing too well. I aimed literally all the way to the left. Wind was 11 miles going towards the water. I tried to turn it more to the left with a little shot shaping, and it's like, no, we're just going to push you into the water with the 3 hybrid. Like, we tried as much as we can to play that smart, and then the swing just butchered us. And so now we're flirting with that cut line. And so now we wait until tomorrow to find out if we're going to have a round 3 or not. Because it was a big tie. Let's look at the leaderboard. We literally went even par today. That last hole set us back so that we couldn't. Like, we literally went even par. All because of that last hole. It was just too good to be true. So now we're looking at potentially getting eliminated. As we head over here. We're placed 40th. Did 1 stroke better. Currently it's 1 over, tied for 40th. We're hoping that stays enough. Hopefully that's good enough. But yeah, let's look at all the PC players. I'm actually placed 11th on PC. So not too bad. Well, as much as I would love to stay and play with y'all, I have to retire for the night. We're gonna make some more NASCAR videos. And I just want to thank you on behalf of Fretty J Sports thank you so much for everybody for tuning out, coming out today. Your support really means a lot to the channel. And again, if you haven't done so already, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe so that way you can see me live more often. Right now, we're currently live only on Tuesdays, but we might make a special appearance if we make the third round. If we make this cut, we will live stream the third round. We might do this on Twitter, on this channel for sure, maybe on X. It really depends, but we really appreciate y'all for coming out. Thank you so much. And coming up next, tomorrow we're gonna call it. It's up in the air for what we're doing on Twitch. Thursday is gonna be up in the air. We're gonna be looking for that cut line. Gonna make some more NASCAR videos on this channel, so make sure you stay tuned. Some more PGA Tour 2004 action. A lot is gonna be going on in this channel, because again, thank you for everybody that checked out the TikTok, the recent few TikToks I've been making on NASCAR 2006. Thank you for checking out the shorts as well. It really means a lot. And just thank you all around. Thank you so much. Feel free to leave a comment about what you think the best shot of the night was. Make sure y'all clip it too, because I'll use those clips and make more content for that. And it really means a lot. Again, thank you so much. And on behalf of Fretty J Sports, I'm Fretty J. Y'all have a good day and a better tomorrow. Until next time, we'll see ya.